Hello everybody and welcome to School Finance. This is EDUC 5593. I want to take just a few minutes here to walk you around our course and go through the syllabus with you to give you an idea of what to expect in the course. So what you're seeing on your screen is our view in Blackboard. You will always come to the announcements page when you log into Blackboard. Keep in mind that all announcements I make in our course will go directly to your NSU email, so please check your NSU email. If you do not normally check that on a regular basis, you can go in there and change your settings to forward it to whatever email you do check. So just keep that in mind. This is the way that Blackboard communicates with you, so it is important that you do that. We are going to go to the Start Here menu. We're just going to work our way down through here, as this is what you would see, the Start Here menu. I explained how to go through the course. We're going to do a discussion board with some quick introductions. Here is my contact information. There is my phone. Please feel free to text or email me. If you text, please identify who you are, even if it's a new semester. And I've had you in the past. Because it's a new semester, I'm just asking that you identify who you are. And please be considerate. No emails after about 8 o'clock at night. And while I do not disregard emails on the weekend, just keep in mind that I am enjoying the weekend as much as you are. So use them sparingly. Okay. So let's look at the syllabus. So two things here. First of all, here's the syllabus, and let's go ahead and pull that over here. So just to walk through here real quickly, this course is Public School Finance. Again, there's my contact information. Now I want to add here that please note that this class was originally scheduled as a face-to-face class on Thursday evenings. I've actually set my office hours on Thursdays to go until 6 o'clock, so that if you want, you can come to class and I will help go over the stuff that's in our book and in the modules with you face to face. So that was done on purpose. So we're working on the best way to offer this class completely online, and so this is one of the ideas that we thought we could try, is to coincide some office hours with a traditional class time to see if anybody needed or take advantage of it. So that is an option that will be out for you all semester. The weeks that I will not be able to be in office hours, I will email you through NSU Blackboard and let you know. So the rest of this is pretty straightforward. I want to concentrate on the goals of this course. So the goals of this course, we have 5 of them here, as you can see. Provide students with a knowledge of the state school funding formula. Facilitate scholarship and discussion on current funding issues in Oklahoma. Specifically, we're talking about Oklahoma here. Encourage students to become aware of probably future trends in school funding. Provide students with knowledge of bond issues concerning public schools in the state of Oklahoma. And then finally, provide students the opportunity to understand equity issues in school finance in the state of Oklahoma. We're going to talk a lot about equity as we go through our course. And the learning outcomes, we have 5 learning outcomes that will measure whether or not we are successful. You will articulate how the state funding formula works, is calculated, and incorporates equity into itself. You will explain how student and grade weights figure into the state funding formula. You will be able to explain how different sources of funds have an impact on a school district's financial status. You will be able to articulate the process used to determine bonding capacity of a school district. And finally, you will be able to explain the process used to determine taxes for any given bond within a school district. So, sounds like a lot, but we will get through it, I promise you. This is one of those classes where it's more a cliche When somebody asks, how do you eat an elephant? You do it one bite at a time. And so that's how we will tackle the course, just one piece at a time. So I want to highlight two more things here. First of all, our textbook, the latest edition of our textbook. I'm going to pull this up here. You can see I have pulled it up on Amazon. And here it is, Financing Education and Climate of Change. You can check the bookstore. You can check renting from the bookstore. You can also see you can rent from Amazon. So I will leave that to you. And I wanted to provide you with the textbook. And then finally, incomplete. If you choose to get it incomplete, we'll do it at a point in the class where you have 3/4 of the work done. And at that point, we will sit down, we will work out a contract as to when you will complete the rest of the work in the course. And if we decide to go with the incomplete, the best grade you will be able to receive will be a B in the course. So keep that in mind. Okay. The next thing here is the course calendar. And the course calendar is pretty straightforward. We're going to be working on two projects, or two threads here as we work through our course. We will cover chapters within the book. You will have short quizzes on those chapters, okay? So you will be able to take those quizzes as many times as you want. So I realize that you could just skip to the quiz and take it and get through the modules real quickly and earn a perfect score on the quiz. Keep in mind, as in any other graduate course, you will get out of this course what you put into it. And I will add that it is not the case on the midterm and the final exam about taking them as often as you wish. Okay, so please keep that in mind. But you can see we have 1 or 2 chapters we will cover each week. That's one strand that we will be doing. The other strand is we'll be working on some projects. And the two biggest projects are going to be the state funding formula, which will take the first 8 weeks of the course, and then we will continue with bond issues right after spring break, and we will finish with a couple of smaller projects. But you will have some outside projects along with going through the text and working through the text each time. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Every week, with the exception of the last week, you have something out of the book. But as far as the weekly thread dealing with projects, you'll just check and see what you're going to submit that week. Okay? And then finally, you have an assessment of how we're going to break down the assignments and points possible in the course. Your school funding project, you're going to have 7 submissions over 9 weeks. Each one of them will be worth 25 points. The bond issue project, a purchase order project, that may change slightly from purchase order to something else, but it's going to be worth 25 points. A small budget project, a midterm or final, and the course introductions, which I misspelled there. And then again, the weekly quizzes from the textbook, 15 of them at 25 points each. Again, these are the ones you'll be able to take as often as you like. So with that, then let us move to our course. Here is your course calendar. I like to put that in there so you can come here quickly to see what you're to do during the week. So everything listed in a box will be done that week and submitted by Sunday. The deadline for submission is going to be Sunday at midnight for each week. Okay? So the next thing then is to go to the learning modules, and these learning modules will appear on Sunday evening of each week. And they will obviously last throughout the week. We can click on this just to get an idea of what it's going to look like for you. I give you the items that you will do during that week, and then you will simply go down through here and do them. So the first week, You can see that you are going to watch a video, do a discussion board. There is a bonus pre-test. I'll talk about that in just a second. Watch another video over chapter 1, a short quiz, and then a review. So working through the first week, pretty straightforward. So you just click on introductions. It will take you to the discussion board, and you can click on that or create a thread and start working on the discussion board. And these items will appear in there so you can see what they are. Okay. The pre-test, this test is strictly for bonus points. There are 50 questions. It gives you an overall picture of what the course is going to be like, okay, in the sense of the information you're going to study. So don't stress over it too much. You have an hour to do it. Each question is worth a half a point. Keep in mind those are all bonus points. Now, they will be added into the gradebook on Blackboard that in the end of class, I will change those to just bonus points, okay? So don't stress about that. Here is chapter 1. I will provide you a video each week where I walk through the chapters with you. I'm also going to provide you with a PowerPoint. What you don't see here is the quiz, but by the time you watch this, the quiz will be available. That goes along with chapter 1. And again, there will only be 5 to 10 questions each week, and you can take the quiz as many times as you want to earn the highest score you want. The idea is just to get an idea of what's going on in the text and moving forward. Keep in mind that the midterm will cover chapters 1 through 8, and the final will cover the rest. Okay. And then finally, each week we will take a look at what we're going to cover next week. So in week 2 of our course, we will actually begin working with the state funding formula. We have 5 districts that we will do some hypothetical work with. And we will move into chapter 2 that talks about adequately funding education. So that is an overview, quick overview of our course. Oh, one more thing. In the discussion board, you can also go here to the discussion board. You can click on introductions here if you wish. Create a thread, and when you do, here is the answer. So you can just give your name and what you want. Keep in mind this asks you to attach a photo. Please attach a photo of you. I don't want to see a photo of the beach, of lake, the snow-covered mountains, or your dogs. I want to see a photo of you. And the reason for this is because we're obviously not meeting face-to-face, so we need to see what you look like. So please give a photo of yourself. Your family is fine. You can include your family in there, but I want to see you in there as well. The other thing here is the Q&A Cafe. And what we do in the Q&A Cafe here, when we click on Create Thread, this is simply asking questions that would benefit the whole class. So if you don't understand something about an assignment, you can ask the question here. This is probably somebody else who doesn't understand the same thing. So please ask those types of questions here. If it is a personal question, something about you personally that you're concerned with that doesn't impact anybody else, that nobody else will necessarily come up with, then you can send me those in a private email. But otherwise, please ask those questions in our Q&A Cafe, and we will get to them. The most common things we see and hear are things dealing with clarification on assignments. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Anyway, I look forward to working with you. This, along with the school law class, are my 2 favorite classes to teach. And so I look forward to working with you. Please take advantage of office hours on Thursday evenings if you wish to come to campus and be on campus and meet face-to-face. Good luck in the semester, even though you're not going to need it, because, again, we're going to work through this giant elephant one bite at a time.